Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Today we're gonna look at a film by Don Bluth. How come he keeps turning up here? I mean, it's not like the guy isn't a good director. He's directed some great movies, like The Land Before Time, An American Tail, and The Secret of NIMH, one of my all-time favorite films. But much like Schwarzenegger, for every good film he's made, he's also made a bad one. And not only are they bad, they're weird. Unbelievably weird. Case in point, The Pebble and the Penguin.
One perfect pebble,
just one home.
If you took a combination of NyQuil and Vicodin and decided to watch Happy Feet for an hour, this is probably what you'd see. Yet another strange and often clumsily animated film that wants to look nice as opposed to make any logical sense. It's weird, it's sloppy. I have 20 minutes to waste, so let's take a look.
There is a charming tradition observed by the Adelie penguins.
Okay, which British chick who will have little to no character outside of narrating is this? Janie Wallace? Who's that? Oh, the woman from Oliver. Neat. So she talks about how penguins use a pebble to give to their loved ones as a mating ritual, which starts off our tale of The Pebble and the Penguin, as the storybook explains. Oh, I mean, as the songbook explains. Apparently the film is so cheap it couldn't afford a storybook, so it resorted to the sheet music instead. So as the credits roll, we get a unique, but still very strange opening. It's the penguins swimming and singing through the sheet music of the movie, which looks nice, but what the hell's the point of it? Are they gonna go tap dancing through the script next, marking off all the bad lines they don't like? The script would only be a page long if they did that. By the way, is it me, or does this sound like the meeting song from The Great Muppet Caper?
Now and forever, I'll show her I can. First time you see her, no magical change.
What hack songwriter wrote this anyway? Ah, that explains a lot. From the brilliant mind who brought you Mary the Mole.
we'll have a little world where whatever.
In fact, that's probably how Manilow agreed to do this film. He's sick and tired of people saying his kid songs are unoriginal, so he shouted, "You show them my music! Notes and everything! Then they'll see I really wrote this."
Knock it off, romance has nothing to do with it, listen.
No, you know, I don't think a pebble should be that important.
Marina, if you don't care about the pebble, how will you choose?
So our narrator finally starts to introduce us to our characters.
Of all the penguins in all the world,
She walks into mine.
the most romantic was Hubie.
So this is Hubie, played by Martin Short. He's in love with a female penguin named Marina, played by Andy Golden. They make awkward small talk that's supposed to represent a relationship as an evil penguin named Drake, played by Tim Curry, watches over them.
Marina doesn't know it yet, but she's going to be my wife.
I didn't get these pengroids for nothing, you know. So as they sit on top of that thing from The Nightmare Before Christmas, they start to sing a song so forced and contrived it would make it into a Teddy Ruxpin cartoon.
Sometimes I wonder what the colors mean.
Why don't you figure out what that lyric means first? It's like saying, I want to figure out what the sounds smell like.
Like your eyes. Where was I?
Choosing?
Is that Choker trying to choke her?
I don't think it's nonsense at all. Even if you are a bit wacky.
The rookery buzzed with excitement. All the bachelors took to the beaches to find their engagement pebbles.
You know, it's a shame this came out when it did, because I could so easily see Morgan Freeman narrating all this.
Here we see the penguin try desperately to get a life. His antics fall short to underwritten slapstick and heavily confused timing. Thus, he will not find a mate.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Wish I may, wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight.
This is the Wishing Star. Our attorneys advise you to stop ripping off Disney or we'll sue you for the little that you have. Thank you, and never call us again.
But thankfully, the last son of Krypton is sent to Earth, as hubby plans to use one of the scorching hot rocks that doesn't seem to burn him at all, as a pebble for Marina. But unfortunately, Drake catches him before he can see her.
So, nerd, I hear you want to be a big ladies' man.
Boy, Tim Curry's American accent is almost as good as his Romanian accent, isn't it?
Free now of the chains of Ceausescu, traveling the world, doing good.
Is it wrong to say the muscle-bound penguin sounds more credible?
No! Hope you can swim.
Well, he is a penguin. So while in the water, he comes across the world's friggin' largest seal! And don't think this means that the penguins are just small. No, we see them compared to the size of humans. The regular size. This seal must have been like a radioactive mutation experiment at SeaWorld.
Hubie!
So because of the storm and the seal, I guess, he can't swim back. So we cut to him in a cage. Hi, when did that happen? When he comes across a bunch of other penguins who also somehow knitted their own clothes.
If you love the great indoors,
Welcome to the good ship Misery.
Don't people talk anymore? You can buy a pack of Skittles and it will result in a musical number.
Boots have got the place so hot, the tune you'll spot, you've got the rock and roll.
Also, has anybody noticed? They're out of their friggin' cages! Just leave! Stop torturing us with Manilow's rejected commercial jingles!
And then we all grow up.
Just then, another penguin is thrown to the cellar named Rocco, played by James Belushi.
Who's with me? Who's for busting out of here? Bunch of bird brains, seal bait. Get me out of here. Give me somebody.
So Hubie, through his magic space pebble, can see what's going on back home.
I want you to be my mate.
Drake, I love Hubie.
I deeply sympathize.
Dude, the scene is so blurry you could host a Barbara Walters special in it.
But remember, you must choose a mate before the full moon mating ceremony or be banished. That's the law.
Really? They had to make a law about that? Was there really some penguin who was just refusing to mate so they had to create a law to enforce it? Sometimes I don't want to know about the animal kingdom.
Sir, take me with you.
You talking to me?
Yes, sir, I am.
Don't call me sir. Call me Rocco.
So Hubie and Rocco work out a plan to get themselves off the ship.
Yeah! Come back here, you! Come back!
You're gonna be Gordon Fisherman's fish sticks and like it!
When they started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed.
So as they perform Penguin Amistad, they get off the ship and swim for some Hawaiian island.
You're lost, and I'm looking at a dead penguin.
Getting back to Marina is all that matters to me. I mean, Rocco, look. I dream about her night and day. I see her face when I close my eyes.
I do things when that happens. Things that my penguin minister says makes baby Jesus cry.